Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Some of you may recognize this can, some of you may not. This is Sap, SSSappp. This is from Treehouse Brewing. Guys, I did the original version of Sap, S-A-P. Thought it was very, very tasty. This is their amped up version from what I can tell. 7%, it's not a huge beer. I don't have the IBUs listed here. This comes from Greg, and he writes, Sap from Treehouse, I call this Triple Sap. It's got triple S's and triple P's, and it's not the same as the Sap. And he sent me that beer also. This is another limited release beer out of Treehouse's Aroma rotation for many of their staple beers. Treehouse has an amped up version like King Julius for Julius or Very Green for Green. That comes out rarely and highly sought after. This is the first time they have done this amped up version of Sap. His brother Adam bought it at Treehouse and had him pass it along. So, Adam, thanks so much, my brother. I do appreciate it. And Greg, thanks for gathering the beers to ship down here to me. I do appreciate it. You always send some outstanding beers, sir. I'm always impressed with what comes out of the box that you send. You do some very, very highly sought after beers, and I do appreciate it, sir. So let's get on with this one here, guys. Like I said, I have had the original version, but not this one. It says here, SSSappp is a new rendition of Sap designed to push the original flavor profile to a heightened level of depth and intensity through the use of additional kettle and dry hops. Don't let the name fool you. This beer is loaded with notes of rich red grapefruit, apricot, and earthy citrus. A supple mouthfeel and full body health blend balanced to the pleasant and complex onslaught of flavors. It just feels right. So, let's find out. Let's find out. Alright, that's all we need to talk about, so let's stop talking. On the bottom of it here, it says, meet me at the Sugar Shack. That it has 10/20/17, and today is the 3rd of November. So, only a couple weeks old here, guys. So, let's pop the top. Get it into the glass. Wonder if this is a juice bottle. What do you think? Could be. Maybe. Perhaps. I think more than likely. Yeah. Alright guys, while I'm pouring this cuisine is curried in a Thai. Cheese is peppery. Monterey, pepper jack, sharp blue cheddar. Stronger cheeses, gorgonzola, limburger, meat, poultry, fish, shellfish, and salmon. I'll add grilled meat to that. Glassware, pint, becker, tumbler, mug, side down. I'm using my favorite tulip glass and not recommended for extended cellaring. And that's all we can get on an initial pour. Does that look like orange juice or what? Definitely a New England style juice bomb, Scott. Looks just like orange juice in the glass. Wow. Amazing. To the nose we go. Super citrusy, guys. Grapefruit, pine, pineapple, mango, juicy tropical fruits, stone fruit, papaya, apricots, maybe even a little bit of peaches in there. It's got a lot of stuff going on. That smells absolutely fantastic, guys. You know, once you, I didn't think they could improve Sap that much, and now they come out with Triple Sap. So, it's time to dive in. Oh yeah, oh yeah, let's get it on. Cheers everybody. Cheers Greg. Cheers Adam. Thank you both. That's lip smacking good. Oh wow. And for 7%, not getting any of that at all. That is so smooth and easy drinking. And it's already, look at the lacing it's leaving on the glass. Wow. Well, let's jump in and pour the back end of this can in there. I don't think it could possibly cloud it up anymore, but I like doing that before I go off camera. I just don't think it could look much more like orange juice in the glass. Definitely a juice bomb here, guys. I have a friend of mine that's dying to come up here. He's never had a juice bomb and wants to taste some of these things. I gotta get my buddy Denny up here. So let me go sip on this, let her taste it, and we'll come back and see where it ends up. Pretty impressive right now, though, guys. I'm a sucker for these things, and it has ruined me, I tell you. But it's a good thing. Alright, guys, I'm back. Been sipping on about 30 minutes or so. Nice lacing is left on the glass. Very impressive beer. Alcohol super well hidden. Very citrusy, very juicy, very tropical. A lot of hop presence on this beer. Very impressive. I'm always impressed with the stuff that I get from Treehouse and Trillium and a lot of the other New England breweries that are making these juice bombs. And there are other breweries all across the country that are brewing this style of beer. And the brewery out here that is built in Daleville, which is about 20 minutes away from here, the Ballast Point Brewery they just built. We were out there and visited them a couple weeks ago. Went for a motorcycle ride and ended up out there, and they had one of their New England styles. We had that, and it was very, very tasty. So we are starting to get some of those here locally. So I'm glad to see that happening. I haven't seen that beer in stores here, but it is available at the brewery if you want to make the trip out there. So I enjoyed this, guys. Very, very tasty. Doesn't have the IBUs. A lot of these breweries don't put that information on there. It does have the ABV, and it has the canned on date stamped on the bottom. So 2 out of 3 isn't too awful bad. Very impressive. Final chug. I like the lighter fruit notes. I'm getting the apricots and the peaches. Delicious. Very easy drinking for 7%. I enjoy this. Guys, I'm on the fence between a 9 and a 10. I do think it's very impressive. I'm going to probably step back and say it's a 9, but it's a 99. It is kicking the door down on the 10. I find it very, very impressive. You say, oh my God, that's a 10 beer. I would not argue with that whatsoever. I would like to see these guys put the IBUs on there. I mean, come on. Not that big of a deal. Put it on there. A lot of people say, oh, it's not critical on that. It is not. It is not critical. I would just like to know that, just for me. I'm reviewing the beer. I like to give out that information. And when it's not written on the can or the bottle, or Beer Advocate or Untapped does not have it on there, I can't give out that information. So I would like to be able to tell you what the IBUs are, whether it's 60, 70, 80, 90, 150, whatever it is, so you'll know. But I'm not degrading it for not having that information. It's just I enjoyed it, but I just don't think it's quite to the 10 category. But it's kicking the door down on to be a 10. And like I said, if you think it is, I would not argue with that. I could just as easily give this beer a 10. And maybe I probably should have, because it's very, very tasty. But anyway, let's run over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 4.42. So they're in that's still in their A- category. It's not get to the A category till they get to 4.50. So I'm giving it better numbers than Beer Advocate guys are doing. And for final check-in, we're running over to Untapped. Untapped has it at 4.44. That's borderline, but that's definitely their A beer, and borderline between being A minus. I mean A plus. I had a 4.68 the other day. That's the best numbers I've ever seen from them. So you got to grade Untapped scores on a curve a little bit, because I've never seen 5 from those guys. So borderline, A plus. So right there, it could go either way. It could fall on the 10 side, or it could fall on the A side. I think it's kicking the door down on the 10. 99. It doesn't get any better than that, other than a 10. So if you've had this one, this is their SSSappp, which is their Triple Sap, as far as I can tell, when everybody's writing. So if you've had this particular version, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.